Hi, I'm David. I own and operate Country Whatnot Gardens here outside of Rochester, Indiana, which is about an hour south of the Michigan state line. I grow 25 different species and varieties of bamboo, such as this piece of Phylostachys nuda right here, which was just harvested out of the grove. I have a few tools here. I have a rubber mallet, and I also have a 3-way bamboo splitter. This was from Hita Tool and Hardware in California, not a sponsor. This is a 3-way splitter. It comes up to 12 ways, I believe, which would be for larger bamboo than I can grow in this climate. So I just have the 3-way, and you would put it on here right in the internode like this and try to square it up pretty good. And you never hit this tool with a metal hammer. If you do, put a block of wood on it first, so you're not striking metal on metal. You don't want to do that. This culm started out as about an 18-foot culm. It was debranched and cut down to a useful size. This tapered end over here much beyond that, and it was too small for me to use for what I want to do. And I also cut off and removed the more heavier wood portion of the lower part of the culm because it's just too big for splitting very easily. So I'm going to take this and put in the hollow part of the internode like that and try to do it reasonably even. What I'm going to do with this, it doesn't have to be terribly precise, but I'm bracing it against this boulder that's here in the garden. The boulder's not going to move because it's partially set into the ground and it's heavy anyway. So I'm going to give this a good whack like so. All right, now you can see it's started and it's in 3 fairly even sections right there with the splitter in there. Now I'm going to put this back against the rock and see how far I get with pushing this. Like so. There's different ways to do this. I've seen people have these splitters mounted to custom made wooden stands that they've done, and then they just ram the culms on through. You can see there's 3 split pieces of bamboo just that easily. And you can see what we're left with here then is, let me find a good example. I think I just dropped my good example. Okay, here we go. Then you're left with these somewhat triangular shaped pieces of diaphragm, the solid portions of the internal part of the node right there. And there is a tool just for removing that. This is a diaphragm remover. And I wish I could tell you where to get it in the US because I couldn't find it in the US. I had to get it from Japan, a seller in Japan. And you can see it comes with instructions right here, the particulars on how to use it and what it does. And it's specifically made for removing those internal diaphragms at the nodes. And you just hold it above, of course, where you're cutting. You don't want to hold it below, obviously. And just go right down the culm. And it takes that little rascal right out of there. So you can go right down your culm, take that off. By no means you don't really need this tool unless you're being very precise like I am here right now. You could just as well take a pretty good sized heavy duty piece of metal rod for this size of bamboo, 10-15 millimeters, and a ball peen hammer or something, go down through there and bust it out. It's just that this tool that's made specifically for this makes it go so much easier and faster. You can just go right down it pretty quick like and make pretty quick easy work of that. And that just removes those diaphragms right out of there, those points from those little triangular pieces of diaphragm that's on the split pieces of this culm. There we go. And that has been how to split And if I could hang on to this, that has been how to split and remove the diaphragms from a culm of bamboo. If you liked the video and found it useful, please give me a like, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, thank you for stopping by and take care. Bye.